the senior for the Rainbow Warriors. And in the stretch, here's the first pitch from Gregson. It's flied again into center field. And Crossland's got it. 2 down here on 2 straight flies to center field for Hawaii. And with 2 outs, runner on first, it'll be Kamana Nahaku. Martin on first, able to get a little bit bigger of a lead with 2 away here. The delivery is again flied into center field, but it'll be the right fielder, Costello, who makes the play. And 3 straight pitches, 3 straight flyouts, and this inning is over. Hawaii unable to add on to their 4-0 lead. We'll be back in a moment. We are back underway here at Triton Ballpark. It's Michael Crossland, the center fielder, leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning against Magdaleno. First pitch, off speed outside, 1-0.
Seeing Crossland with a walk in the 1st inning, advancing over to 2nd. See what he can do here.
Next pitch is just a bit inside. Catcher Redding really wanted that one. 2-0.
Trying to do his best at the framing that time.
Pitch on the way for Magdaleno. Similar spot, no call again, 3-0.
The consistency from the umpires there, which I will give it to him.
Yeah.
One thing you don't like to see in the sport is inconsistent umpires.
3-0. Inside, ball 4. Another walk for Crossland. What he does best. It'll bring up Gabe Camacho with a runner on first.
Drawing the walks, as we mentioned before, it's a great thing the Trions are doing. And I think that's something that they surely need to keep up and really take advantage of. In the last inning, 2 of the runners on were in the form of a walk. And here we have another runner on in the form of a walk. 1st inning, runner on, form of a walk.
Yeah,
so just really take advantage of those walks, especially early on in the game.
And that pitch hits him. Camacho with his 19th hit by pitch on the season. Just unbelievable. 19. He had a record. He had like 20 something last season too. It is, I don't understand how he gets hit by so many pitches, but he'll get to first, Crossland goes to 2nd, and it's J.C. Allen.
I guess they're just attracted to him.
2 on, nobody out. Another big spot for the Tritons. Got to capitalize on this one.
Certainly, especially the fact that it's, who do we have? Is it Josh Allen coming up? Or no,
JC
JC Allen.
Allen.
Oh my goodness. I'm all terrible with my names right now.
Don't
JC Allen. JC Allen coming up here. So it's certainly something that they're going to want to capitalize. The 4-hole hitter here.
Mound visit for Hawaii, broken up by Lee Myers, the home plate umpire. And we are good to go again as Allen steps in the right-handed batter's box. Pitch on the way from the stretch from Magdaleno. Called strike. Up high. 0-1.
0-1. It's really not in his zone, so not swinging at that one. We'll see what he does here.
Tritons can be patient here. Next pitch, he squares to bunt. Gets away from the catcher. Umpire calls it a foul ball. Everyone seemed to be confused on whether or not Allen made contact with it. It is deemed a foul ball, and the runners will go back to their bases after they thought it was a wild pitch.
As it was a bit hard to hear even whether there was like a little tick or not, because normally with those types of foul balls you can hear something. That time, a bit difficult to hear.
Allen now in a 0-2 hole here as he gets the pitch. It is in the dirt.
One, two, great discipline.
Possible waste pitch there to set up another one in a different location maybe from Isaiah Magdaleno. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss on a, looks like a changeup there, and Allen is down swinging. Third strikeout on the day for Magdaleno. And he gets the first out of the inning, and it'll bring up Alex Leopard, the left-handed hitting left fielder. Lots of L's in that, as he hopes to deliver the Tritons' first run.
Got to capitalize on this position that they're in. Only 1 out. Runners on.
Big spot pitch is up and away to Leopard, 1-0. Big hole on the left side with the shortstop holding the runner. Maybe you can poke something the other way. And the pitch is off speed in the dirt, and Leopard chases 1-1. Tritons got to be patient.
They do, especially with a pitcher like this where we have seen has been wild today. Does have quite a few things in his back pocket as well.
Next one is grounded to second. This could be 2. 4 does not decide to go to short. And instead, the second baseman Watanabe throws to first to Martin to retire Leopard. 2 down, second and third for the Tritons.
Fielder's choice that time as runners advance to second and third.
Travian Martinez, catcher, will step in for the Tritons, looking to get a 2-out RBI.
He drew in a walk himself. The second inning ended up advancing over to third base. Unfortunately, did not score. Possibly looking to do so this inning.
Pitch on the way is curveball, just missed. 1-0. Martinez looking to, he almost scored last inning, but was not sent home. That curveball's in there for a strike. A bit lower this time, 1-1.
Magdaleno, we've seen him these past 3 innings being able to get out of these jams and do it quite effortlessly, considering how rough the rest of the inning could have gone.
It's very impressive. Another curveball there in the dirt. Wonder how many times he's going to go to the well with it.
Really makes you wonder.
This could also set up a fastball high. Get Costello late on it. No, Martinez, my bad. And that's a back pick at second. And they're going to get Camacho hanging. Camacho fell asleep over at second. And Magdalena was able to backpick him.
No challenge there either from the coach, just walking back into the dugout. He knew. I think we all knew here.
Yeah. Unfortunate error from the Tritons in another big spot, and they're going to come away with no runs. They remain down 4-0 as we head to the top of the fourth. We are back again here in the top of the fourth inning here at Triton Ballpark. The sun is about to set. The sky is turning purple here.
A little midnight. Took off my glasses. This is my first time the glasses have been off since I think we got here.
It is a beautiful day for baseball. Day and night.
Absolutely. That's the San Diego weather for you.
It's Gabe Bright stepping in the box for the Rainbow Warriors here to lead off the inning. And the first pitch on the way is a slider fouled off. Barely tipped it. 0-1. Looks like Nick Gregson's still out there on the mound. Really locked in last inning after a couple rough first and second innings. But good progress.
Certainly, as he seeks to throw his 52nd pitch this game.
Fastball up and in. Fouled off again by Wright. And it's 0-2.
We'll see that we have been seeing Gregson has had his fair share of first pitch strikes thus far this game. He's been working well into the counts. It's just the back end of the counts is where sometimes it could get a little perilous.
You're very right about that. Only one walk on the day, so lots of contact from the Hawaii hitters, but it's good to be getting ahead in the count. 0-2 on the way. Almost hit him. Fastball up near the dome. And it's 1-2.
I've had a late release point on that one.
Yeah.
Not wanting to go exactly where he wanted it to.
After Wright's backed off the box with that, wonder if he goes with the slider away. And here we go. It's another fastball. And it's fouled behind us. Stays 1-2.
See how many kids are going for it. They're already down there. They're waiting.
Yeah, they are waiting.
Either that or they're already tired.
I wonder if they get to keep the ball or if they have to give it back.
You know, that's a great question. I would hope they get to keep it. That'd be a pretty 6-7 year to honestly keep.
Yeah, me too. Pitch clock winding down 2 seconds, and it's delivered, and it's a curveball high. 2-2 on Gabe Wright.
Worth mentioning also from Nick Gregson, we've seen him. He's working late into that pitch clock, excuse me. He's waiting for it to tick into the last final moments before he's throwing the pitch. We have 7 seconds here.
Yeah, down to three before he gets in his windup for this one, and just missed with a fastball low and away.
Very late with the pitch clock, making sure he has enough time himself to prepare, mentally think about it, and execute.
Could increase some control there with waiting. 3-2 here from Gregson on the way. And it's popped up left side. Looks like J.C. Allen's. Nope. It's the pitcher himself, Gregson, who makes the catch. Don't see that very often. Looked like J.C. Allen couldn't find it, and he never went for it. Third baseman.
It's that twilight time of the day where it's hard to see, especially with the cloud coverage. This ball perfectly blends in with the sky, especially if it's high up beyond the lights and the light coverage. It can be certainly difficult to see.
Lost in the lights, but a desperation catch there by Gregson. That was no easy play whatsoever, but he's able to get the first out. And it'll be Taylor Takata up to bat, the 9-hole hitter.
Worth mentioning, they also just nearly avoided what could have been a terrible collision.
Very right. Pitch on the way is in there for a strike.
So we're mentioning here how Nick Gregson is very slow with his delivery going into this as the pitch clock winds down. He waits till the final seconds. On the contrary, thinking about it, on the other side, we have Isaiah Magdaleno. Wait for this pitch.
It's down in the dirt, 1-1.
On the contrary, we see Isaiah Magdaleno. He seems to be a little quicker with it. Seems like he's throwing pitch.
Yeah.
Set up, throws the next pitch before the clock even gets to like 10 seconds. Feels quite quick, especially for us.
Yeah.
I feel like you just kind of have to stay on it.
Must be different for each batter. Delivers the 1-1, and it's chopped to second. And Ujimori makes the play. 2 gone here in the top of the 4th inning. Looking for his first clean inning is Nick Gregson. He's had runners on. Lots of traffic so far.
Lots of traffic on the base paths. We've seen on Hawaii's end, they're making quite a bit of contact. They're getting on through way of hitting and playing the small ball.
Yeah, just putting the ball in play is doing them well. Lineup turns over for the 3rd time now as Ziegler Namoa will get his 3rd attempt against Gregson. And he looks at a ball that bounces before the plate. Nobody warming in the bullpen, even after this 3rd time through the order for the Tritons, or for Gregson.
One warming in the bullpen, meaning they're pretty confident in his ability to work late into this game.
Next pitch is just low, 2-0.
As you mentioned already, Kent, it's been a pretty, so far, knock on wood, clear inning here for Gregson as he looks to continue that.
Hopefully he can finish it off. Tritons really need him to go deep in this game after using multiple pitchers yesterday and have another game in this series tomorrow. 2-0 is a strike, 2-1. They really got to conserve their relievers.
They do, especially with a conference series like this, a weekend series. Played yesterday, playing today, playing another game tomorrow. You're going to really want to serve as many relievers as you can.
2-1 is popped up on the left side. J.C. Allen in foul territory is under it, and he makes the play. That'll retire the side in order. First time for Nick Gregson, good for him. And we head to the bottom of the 4th with Hawaii leading 4-0.
We welcome you back to KSDT Sports. Here at the bottom of the, where are we at? The bottom of the 4th inning. UC San Diego up to bat. We have Travion Martinez coming up here. Travion Martinez, the ball base on balls in the second inning. Advancing over to third. Was mid at bat in the last inning before a runner was picked off, as you will see. Another at bat here. First pitch will be taken for ball one.
Martinez has walked this game so far, and he's made it all the way to third.
Let's see what he does here with the next pitch is taken as ball two. We are reaching that awkward transition between light and dark, or that twilight stage where those pop flies and fly balls can be very difficult to see and even manage. This next pitch will be taken as a strike one.
One thing I like about this Triton ballpark is how the trolley goes by in the background. It's very nice touch.
It is.
I wonder if the players ever get distracted by it.
I totally would.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't be able to keep my eyes off it. The next pitch is taken. Count goes 2-2. Yeah, I would constantly be looking at it, being distracted.
Definitely.
Probably for the best that I'm up here rather than out on that field. As the next pitch is popped up into that twilight sky. Difficult to see, as we're going to see the shortstop coming in, and he will make the catch over there nearing the center field territory.
It's really no man's land out there. The second baseman, shortstop, right field, center field, everyone's got to converge over there in the empty zone.
Right, you got to really make sure that you're communicating with those people, and you even have the left fielder and right fielder coming in also in case of anything happening. That was Taylor Takata getting that one, as we will have Nick Costello, right field, coming in to bat now. That's a drive taken over to right field. That's going to go back, and that is gone off the video board. A solo shot off the bat of Nick Costello.
Got a fastball he could handle and did not miss it. What a hit. 6th home run on the year for Costello. It's 4-1 Triton, 4-1 Hawaii.
Excellent execution there. Nick Costello driving that one for a home run.
Finally cutting into this 4-run deficit. Maybe this can spark some momentum this rest of this inning. Start a rally maybe. With only one gone here in the bottom of the 4th.
As we have Deshaun Lanier coming in here. Struck out earlier in the game. Looking to do some damage here. Next pitch is taken. Count evens 1-1 now. Tritons are on the board now, though. That is certainly promising to see as we're here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
It's good to see, and I wonder if this home run will get in Magdalena's head or not. See if he can pitch out of this inning.
So the next pitch is taken as a ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Certainly you seek to see whether Magdalena will be thrown off by that. This pitch is a swinging curveball that time. Count evens 2-2.
Near's been really on a hot streak recently. 10 for 24. 10 for his last 24. Which has got him the starting job in the lineup.
Quite the job. As it
originally was on the bench and has really shined bright after getting his chance.
As we will see the 3-2 pitch. The swinging strikeout. Second time down by way of the K tonight.
Another off-speed pitch, low and away, and Lanier could not resist. Good pitch, though, by Magdaleno.
I believe that's a similar fashion to how he went out earlier on in the game as well. So we have Ryson Ujimori, the second baseman, coming up here, trying to do some damage. Potentially add some more numbers to that board for the Tritons. Takes first pitch as a strike 1.
This is only Ujimori's 4th game of the season. And like we said earlier, he got his first hit today.
Big congrats to him, as he will take the next pitch as a ball 1. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off a check swing that time. Dribbler right behind them onto the netting.
Magdaleno seems really unfazed by this homer. I mean, it seems like it's making him pitch better. Possible back-to-back strikeouts here.
Seems like it. Seems like sort of lit a fire underneath him as we see the 1-2 pitch here. So that's going to be a little grounder over there. Will be out of the diving reach of shortstop. That'll be center fielder Nahaku to get that one and bring it in, limiting Ujimori to a single. That'll be his 2nd hit of the game.
Put it in play and good things happen. I mean, they had him shifted to the right side with the shortstop playing behind second base, and he hit it into the shift, and there wasn't anybody there. And that's what happens when you're able to put the ball in play.
Putting it in play and certainly working around that shift, doing his job. Gets him on. He's on first base now as lineup flips over. We have Anthony Potestio coming in now as a throw on over to first, not in time. Ujimori getting back on time.
Tetsuo's gone down via the strikeout, both at bat so far. Looking for revenge.
Potestio will see his first pitch this at bat, but first, another throw on over to first. Ujimori getting back safely. And we will do it again. An actual pitch this time. Off speed that time for strike 1.
A nasty curveball at the top of the zone. Even if you're looking for that, that'd be a tough pitch to do anything with.
Probably would have hit the end of the bat and been over to third base, which probably would have ended the ending. As the next one is taken, that's going to be over to second base. Second baseman over to first, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning, but not before a home run that puts the Tritons on the board, still trailing 4-1 Hawaii. We welcome you back to the top of the 5th inning here on KSDT Sports. We're nearing the halfway point of our game here as we have Tate Shimao, the 3rd baseman, coming up to the plate for Hawaii as I try to deal with these headphone issues. We'll work through them. Nick Gregson coming out for his 5th inning of work.
Shimao is a junior who went to Rancho Cucamonga High School, and he transferred in 2024 from Cal Poly after playing 2 seasons there.
First pitch taken as a ball 1. See the next pitch. That'll be a liner over there, right field. Nick Costello playable for him. And we'll throw it in on time, limiting it to a single, but not before. Shimao gets on for the first time this game.
Speaking of Cal Poly, they look like the team to beat this season. 10-3 in the Big West. Made the College World Series last year, and they look better than ever, as the Tritons will face them in about a month's time near the end of the season.
Certainly no better time to face them. End of the season with the possible plan to spoil their season, as well as do some good for their own.
Everything on the line.
As that'll be a liner, high drive over to left field. Fielder Alex Lepper will get under it to get the first out of the inning. Runner does not advance.
The wind seemed to have a bit of a work with it, as Leopard came in and he adjusted his line late, but he was able to make the play after his hat fell off.
Yeah, I'm sure the wind out here, especially that coastal breeze, does do quite the wonders.
Yeah, and the breeze is like only high in the sky. It's not down here, so it makes it hard to like understand when you're a player.
Exactly, as the next pitch will be taken. That's to be a drive, a little liner over there to right field. Right fielder Nick Costello will get it in on time, but the runner will advance to third. That was Josh Martin now with his second single of the game. Gets on first. Runners to the corners now. One out, as Travion Martinez will signal to his infield and outfield of the play. First, third play. What are we thinking? Sending the runner at first, potential runner at second.
Who's on first?
Let's see, we got Josh Martin on first with Tate Shimao at third.
I would be surprised if they sent him. He's 0 for 1 for stolen bases, but if it was a faster runner, I would definitely send him. Especially with the chance that they throw it, the catcher throws it to second, and it goes in the outfield, allowing the runner on third to score.
Tritons keeping that in mind here as they're facing catcher Jake Redding here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That'll be over to the J.C. Allen. J.C. Allen flips over to second for one, on to first. Oh, will get past Gabe Camacho's glove. And
errant throw there by the second baseman Uji Mora, unfortunately, but it won't be an error since they got a out at second base, and the run will score.
They got the lead runner there, unfortunately, at the cost of a run for Hawaii. And that is Jake Redding standing on first safely now.
A few fans will be asking why J.C. Allen didn't throw it home there to get the runner from third, but with the possibility of a double play there, they'd much rather take that.
I agree, much rather get the double play, ensure 2 outs, or at least what they tried to get, the 2 outs there, rather than getting a lead runner and just 1 out, with also having to put your pitcher through another additional batter of work in such a tight spot.
Yep, could be a home run, lead to 3 runs right there.
Certainly not a risk worth taking, as Cody Watanabe will be hit by pitch.
Is that the third hit by pitch today?
Believe so. We've seen quite a bit hit by pitches today.
Yeah.
Fair share from both sides, from both dugouts. We have Kamana Nahaku coming up, the center fielder. The fly out to right field and a ground out. So far this game, looking to do some damage, potentially more runs for this Hawaii team. Create even more of a deficit here with runners on first and second. Pitch, that'll be over there. I'll be out of the diving reach of Potestio. The throw over to home will be in time. No, the ball came loose, and Jake Redding is safe at home.
Jake Redding with a feet first slide. You got to have active feet there when you know the throw has already beaten you, and the active feet is able to dislodge the ball out of Martinez's glove there. And unfortunately, the Tritons can't get the out.
Nahaku stands on first now with Watanabe standing on second. Jake Redding doing an excellent job at reading that one and scoring on that one with a little miscue there by Travion Martinez, unable to fully gain control of that throw. And unfortunately will cost them a run, as Hawaii has a 6-1 lead now as we are having another mound visit for the Tritons. This one quickly broken up though.
I still don't see anyone warming over there in the bullpen, so it looks like they're going to ride with Gregson here to finish the 5th at least. And hopefully he can get through this. Just one more out.
Surely I feel like it's a situation where Gregson could finish up the inning at least, get this final out. As Hawaii simply playing the small ball and taking advantage of these little things that the Tritons aren't exactly perfected at, so to say.
9 hits is just impressive at this point of the game, and it's getting them runs, which they deserve.
Exactly, as we have Gabe Wright, the left fielder, coming in with a single in the 2nd inning. And a pop out over to the pitcher. Earlier in the game, we'll see the first pitch as a ball 1. Excuse me, that's a strike 1. Stat broadcast throwing me off that time. That pitch is now ball 1.
Fast runners on the bases. Nahaku 9 stolen bases. Watanabe 5 stolen bases. So
what are you doing?
Maybe we see the runners in motion. With 2 outs, I wouldn't think so, but we've seen crazier things.
Definitely so far this game we have, as that's going to be a drive over to right field. Costello going back as far as he can. Will make a diving catch, jump at the wall. Will make an excellent grab.
Wow, what a play by Costello there. He had that track all the way and able to, he had his hand out reaching for the wall, knew exactly where it was, and made the play.
In the words of the great Jerry Coleman, you can put a star on that one. To get the final out of the inning, Triton still trailing 6-1 when we return on KSDT Sports. We welcome you back to the bottom of the 5th inning here, UC San Diego Triton baseball. Tritons trailing 6-1 against Hawaii here, with Isaiah Magdaleno coming out for his 5th inning of work. We have Michael Crossland, the center fielder, stepping in here, takes the first pitch, ball 1.
The story of this game so far is hitting with runners in scoring position. Hawaii's actually been hitting better with runners on than not runners on. They're 3 for 7, 429 with runners on. That's runners in scoring position, sorry. They're 4 for 13 with runners on. The Tritons are just 1 for 8 with runners on, but they do have a few walks. They got to capitalize on the walks when they get the runners on.
So we have a 3-0 count now. Certainly something that it's worth mentioning for this Hawaii team. Doing an excellent job at those executions. Runners in scoring position there. As Crossland will take the next pitch, strike 1. Count goes 3-1.
Another thing for the Tritons, 2 of their 3 hits have come with 2 outs, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but they got to get hits. They got to get runners on early before there's outs.
They do. Certainly something that they need to do. 3-2 count here. See what Crossland does. And that's going to be a drive over there to right field. Right fielder Ziegler will make the grab. Get the first out.
Nice running play there by Ziegler. Made it look routine, but he had to run a long way.
Certainly he was playing a little deeper out there. That's worth mentioning.
Yeah, Michael Crossland is definitely a power threat, so understandable why all the outfielders were so far deep. And I'm sure they'll return to deep with Gabe Camacho coming up. 9 home runs on the season for Camacho, leads the team by 3. That's a big swing.
Takes a swinging strike 1. That was, yeah, very big swing. Curious to see his mindset was going into that one.
Looking for a fastball, you got off speed.
This next pitch is taking strike 2. 2 quick strikes. As we've mentioned before, Magdaleno doing his part of getting quickly set up and throwing the next pitch. As he is ready, and the pitch. Let's be over there, dribbler down the line. First baseman Martin will take that one there himself. As that will be the second out. 2 very quick outs against this Triton team.
Tritons usually were very patient, or unable to be patient with the amount of strikes Magdaleno has been throwing. And they're forced into swinging at pitches they don't want to with the quality of strikes that Magdaleno is throwing.
So we have J.C. Allen stepping in now. Yet to get on base himself. Looking to do some damage here in the middle of this game. As he will line that one over. Second baseman Watanabe there to get it himself.
Perfectly placed in the shift.
Perfectly placed indeed. He didn't even have to move at all, as that will be the 3rd out of the inning. 3 very quick outs. Wonderful job by Magdaleno getting out of that one, as we will return to the top of the 6th inning on KSDT Sports. For that quick.
Yeah. Good. Welcome back to the Triton Ballpark. Here we're in the top of the 6th inning. It's Jake Viller coming in for Nick Gregson, who is done after 5 innings pitched. 10.43 ERA on the year for Jake Viller. Not what you want to see. Hoping to turn it around today. He's a lefty. And it'll be Taylor Takata up for Hawaii as he calls time before the first pitch is even thrown.
Viller with 2 losses thus far this season across 14 and 2/3 inning pitched. See what we can do here.
First one's on the way, and it's just outside. 1-0 to Takata.
Curious to see what his thought process is going into it. Certainly if he got any sort of insight from Gregson coming in here.
Lefty delivers the 1-0, and it's in there at the knees, 1-1. Gregson really was on a hot streak there till the last inning, so he must have found something that was working, and I wonder if he shared that with the coaches.
Something worth noting against this lineup to help him and his teammates out.
Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and chopped to first. Good pick over there, and Camacho will take it himself. 1 gone here in the 6th.
Excellent job right there, as you mentioned, with the pick. It's not an easy play to make. Excuse me.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, Camacho makes it look very easy, much easier than what it is. So, big kudos to him. Gotta give credit there.
Yeah, the ball takes different bounces on the grass compared to the dirt, so good on him for making that play. Lineup will turn over. It's Ziegler Namoa. 4th time up to bat here in the 6th inning. Lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch hesitated, but it's down and away, 1-0.
Ziegler Namora doing his fair share of tormenting this Tritons team. He had a triple in the first, a single in the second.
Had another good game yesterday, too.
Exactly. Steps in here.
Next pitch is high and tight. Ziegler Namora laughing that one off, but 2-0 on him.
Laughing that one off because he's having a good game so far.
Massive shift as well. Shortstop's almost on the right side of the second base bag. 2-0 is just inside, 3-0.
Interesting shift here. Like you said, he has that tendency to pull a little more. But at the same time, he did hit that triple over there to center field, so let's see how that works out.
3-0, it's right down the pipe with a fastball, 3-1. This shift is borderline illegal. I don't think the shortstop can cross the line to second base, but the umpire is standing right next to him, so I guess it's fine.
Sure, he's right there on that boundary line.
Yeah, from our angle, it's probably weird.
Right, yeah.
3-1, Ziegler wanted a ball, but called a strike, and he is huffing and puffing at that. Count goes full.
See what Ziegler does here.
Lefty comes on the way, and it fouled off to the left side into the parking lot. That'll do some damage to a car.
I'm just glad I did not drive here.
Yes, yes. Did you take the trolley?
Took public transportation, the bus.
Oh, nice, nice.
It has its quirks.
Yeah. Remains 3-2 here. And we'll see what Viller does. Here it comes. Bit of a two-seamer or something lined right past second base. Outside the diving Ujimori. Picked up and right, and it'll be a single for Ziegler Namora. 3rd hit on the day. He is terrorizing the Tritons.
He absolutely continues to terrorize these Tritons, honestly. That's his 2nd single, as you mentioned. 3rd hit of this game. Let alone in the series, he's been doing quite the job, quite the performance. But you got to give credit there to Ujimori, laying himself out there, trying to make that grab. The ball was just underneath his glove. So
yeah, A+ for effort there by Ujimori.
Certainly.
Tate Chamau, the junior, will be in 1 for 2 on the day, and he takes the ball high.
The single in the 5th inning seems to have, as this game has gone, he seems to have slowly progressed, as he did get an RBI in the 2nd. In the first, he got a line out over to second. See what he can do here.
1-0 coming, and it's flied into center field. In comes Crossland, and he's got it. 2 down.
Great read on that one. 'Cause that one did seem to have kind of died while it was in the air.
And it did. And it did. Good play out there.
Died halfway through and ensuring that stayed on it and stayed within it.
Another lefty into the box here. It's Draven Nushida. Just imagine why I imagine they put in the lefty Viller with another lefty on deck, Josh Martin, and then I imagine they would pull him.
Lefty on lefty matchup here. See what we get out of it.
First pitch is down the middle, strike 1.
Nushida with a home run in the first.
His first home run on the year, too. Can you believe that?
Quite the accomplishment for him.
0-1, it's a pickoff. Runners going. They got him in a pickle. Shortstop running him back to first. And, oh, no. Camacho drops the ball.
You know, it was on that tag. He tagged him,
Yeah.
and as he tagged him, there wasn't a full secure glove, which resulted in the ball popping out of his glove.
Massive break for Hawaii there.
A great break for Hawaii, indeed, but did not hurt the Tritons. Hopefully that doesn't go against them. There are 2 outs, but the runner does remain on first at the end of that.
Yeah, second error for them on the game with dropping a ball on a tag, and we'll see now, and it'll be a pickoff again, and they got him. Wow. Falling asleep at first is Ziegler Namora. I don't know how he does that after getting picked off previously, but wow. Good pickoff move there by Viller.
Tisk, tisk.
Great move, and Hawaii is scoreless in the inning on only the 1 hit. They lead 6-1 after 5.5. Back here in the bottom of the 6th inning, it's Alex Leopard to lead off. Magdaleno is still on the mound here after 5 quality innings. And the first pitch is in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher, Redding. Oh for 2 so far for Alex Leopard. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Rainbow Warriors as the 1-0 just misses. Magdaleno hopping at that call, 2-0.
Leopard having himself quite the game last night, going 3 for 4. With an RBI and a run.
2-0 is in there on the inside corner, 2-1. Tritons 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error. They've taken away the error on Camacho from last inning for dropping the ball since the runner did not advance. And the 2-1 has popped up behind home. Catcher Redding going back in front of the screen, just unable to make the play. The ball is barely on the other side of the screen. It'll be 2-2. No error on Camacho, but that is definitely a mistake. The Tritons will have to clean that up in practice, holding onto the ball.
Certainly, as we see what Leopard can do here. 2-2, even count.
2 groundouts so far against Magdalena, looking to elevate the ball. It's that bad.
See how well he does working late into these counts. As most of the Tritons have been doing significantly well. We'll see what he can do here.
It's a curveball, but he just missed with it. Count goes full.
Full count here. Magdalena has been in this situation before. Let's see what he'll do. I'm going to guess a fastball. Oof.
It is, and it's lined right past his head. Shortstop Takata collects and on to first in time in order to retire Alex Leopard.
Magdalena
had a wrinkle on it. The ball. Tough play over there. Weird spin.
Definitely a little weird spin on that one. Magdalena did have himself a mentality of knowing what he has to go to in situations like that where he needs to get out of a jam. Got to go with that trusty fastball.
Absolutely.
Right there.
It's working for him today.
It is, and that's something that coaches have always said is got to have your defense work.
Travian Martinez gets hit in the helmet and is unfazed as he walks and he jogs over to first. Wow.
That was quite the hit.
Was an off-speed pitch, but it's still a baseball at the end of the day.
It was quite loud, too, considering these headsets that we have on.
Yeah.
But seems to be fine. That's a promising sign. It didn't seem like it was a entirely fast pitch, as you mentioned, but at the end of the day, it is still a baseball, yeah.
Rare hit by pitch for the Tritons. That's not Gabe Camacho. It's the 4th one of the game so far. Crazy. And it'll bring up Nick Costello, the lefty. And he takes a ball inside.
Lefty on lefty here. Costello hit a home run earlier.
He got the fastball. Tritons have not been able to hit it, but he has. So wonder what he can do here.
An excellent job.
Only changeup so far to him, as that one is in the dirt as well, 2-0.
The way he was able to pull that one also right side, get in on it, and drove it, hit it.
Hitters count here for him, 2-0. And it's a changeup, and he takes it, 2-1.
As we take a look down over there to Javier Martinez, the runner on first.
He gets checked on by Magdaleno, and he's in there easily with a dive. Hasn't attempted a stolen base yet this season, but he also hasn't started. Well, he's the catcher. So that ball is sharply grounded to first. Nice play over there, and he throws it into left field. Josh Martin, that was a tough angle, made a diving stop with the runner running to second. Couldn't get it over to short, and it goes in the outfield, similar to the Tritons play earlier. And that will be an error.
That's certainly always a difficult play to make right there, especially if you can't tag the bag yourself first.
Yeah. He was in no man's land there. He had to decide. It was
exactly
tough.
You have to immediately throw on over to either shortstop or second base, and that's a pretty difficult throw to make considering the runner is in the base path.
Absolutely.
You need to avoid hitting them, as we've seen earlier with Moreland on the base path.
And the runners are trained to run in that throwing line so that the ball can hit him and they can be safe. We do have a pitching coach visit here for Isaiah Magdaleno from Hawaii. 5 quality innings so far. He's in a bit of a jam here, but every jam he's had so far, he's been able to easily work out of it.
Absolutely. He's been doing his fair share of work here, as looks like we will be getting some action out of Hawaii bullpen. A couple of people making their way down.
Finally some movement. Have not seen that all night. Good sign for the Tritons as they can maybe get a new pitcher in this game since they've struggled against Magdalena.
Absolutely. Try to do something different. New pitcher can always mean a new game, essentially.
Yep, absolutely.
Especially here since we're in the middle innings of this game, bottom the 6th. Still have some room to work with, but that opportunity is slowly slipping away.
It's Delshawn Lanier who's going to get the big chance here. And he gets a curveball that misses high, 1-0.
Delshawn Lanier so far 2 strikeouts, both by way of a curveball or off-speed pitch.
Yeah, in the other batter's box, that's right. Next pitch is another curveball, and he bounces it foul on the third base side. He's way out in front. Magdaleno seems to have him figured out.
We have a 1-1 pitch count. Base runners slowly retreating back to their respective positions.
I'm sure they're looking for a double play right here. I'm sure everything's going to be slow and outside to get Lanier to roll over. And it's a curveball again, and he grounds it sharply into the Tritons dugout, but it hits the net. Everyone's okay. And he will get a 1-2 pitch.
We'll see what he can do here with the opportunity.
Here it comes. This time it's the changeup, and he taps it foul behind the plate.
It's a promising sign to see that he's fouled off a couple of the last pitches that he's seen. So it's obviously that he's reading it, he's seeing it. Just got to work on that timing just a little bit, potentially. Timing.
Absolutely. 1-2 on the way. It's a fastball, and he was ready for it. And he rips it foul to the third base line.
Sitting on that fastball, he's ready for it.
Yeah, you'd have to imagine Magdaleno goes back to the off-speed here.
I'm assuming he is. It's what got him out.
Yep.
In the past couple innings, he's going to refer to it right now and try to get out for the strikeout. Get out of his jam.
Yep. 1-2 on the way. And it's a curveball, and it's grounded to third. This could be 2-5. And he's going to, third baseman Shimao is going to tag third instead of going for 2 with the fast runner of Lanier.
You know, that was, I think, probably could have been the best call to do.
Yes.
Essentially, you would want to turn 2 on that one, get both the runners out, and get out of that inning. But, as you mentioned, we have Lanier. Lanier's fast. You would have had one run, a runner, excuse me, on second and third with only 1 out of that play. So that was probably the best thing you could do. Get the lead runner out.
Yeah, heads-up play there by Chanel. It'll be Ryson Ujimori. 2 hits on the day. His first 2 hits ever in his first career start, and he takes a strike to start the at-bat.
If this at-bat goes anything similar to how those other at-bats have been, we should be seeing some good action here from Ujimura.
Single probably. It could score a run with Costello on second. Decent speed.
Puts that speed going. Maybe we can get another run on the board for the Tritons.
Yeah, they need it desperately. Pitches the ball. The 1-1 is on the way. It's a curveball in there for a strike. Good-looking pitch. 1-2.
Definitely a good-looking pitch that time. That one did last minute. Broke a bit late, but able to get him. Certainly did its job.
Tough situation for Ujimori, but both his hits have come with 2 outs, and we got 1 and 2, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. It's a curveball. He fights it off left side. Stays alive with a good swing. Magdaleno trying to get out of this 5th inning unscathed. Perhaps, or 6th inning unscathed. Perhaps go for 7.
See if we'll be seeing more Magdaleno after this.
His 102nd pitch is outside. Probably won't be going for 7 after 102 pitches.
102, and he still continues to deal this late into the game. That is, quite frankly, very impressive.
Absolutely. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. And here's the pitch. It's up high, 3-2. Runnels will be in motion here with 2 outs. Big opportunity here for the Tritons and Ujimura.
Everybody on the move here. Full count, 2 outs. Could be the last that we see of Magdalena. Let's see what happens here.
Full count on the way. It's sliced into right field, but right at the right fielder, Ziegler Namora, and he makes the catch. Tritons go down again without a run in a big opportunity to score, and Hawaii retains their 6-1 lead as we head to the top of the 7th. Back here at the Triton Ballpark, it's the top of the 7th, and Jake Viller remains on the mound to face the lefty Draven Nushida, as Hawaii has a 5-run lead here. And the first pitch will be delivered in a moment. Here it comes. And it's up high, 1-0.
So far, Viller coming out for a second inning of work, allowing 1 hit on 12 pitches in the last inning. Very quick.
Lowered his ERA by a run, his WHIP by 0.5, so beneficial day for him. Next pitch is a good-looking fastball in there for a strike.
Certainly a beneficial day in terms of individual stats there.
Nushida's got a home run today. Or not Nushida. Nushida does have a home run today. Looking for more. And the 1-1 is on the way from Viller. Check swing by Nushida does not go around. It's a ball, 2-1.
As we've gotten to this point of the night where the crisp air would most likely have an impact on the way the events on the field go, especially with the ball movement, the way it carries.
2-1 is fouled off straight back to the neck. On a cold night, you do not want to get jammed on a pitch. That would just kill your hands, I'm sure.
That would absolutely be terrible. I do not wish that on anyone.
Viller looking for his first strikeout today. 2-2 coming, and he delivers, and it's a fastball in the dirt. Count goes full. You know, I don't see any flags here. Oh, I do see a flag. I was gonna say I don't see any flags to like denote the wind direction, but it's over there in right center. Yeah, no wind right now at the ground level. 3-2 is popped up foul. J.C. Allen running after it hard, and it will go out of play. Good effort there if that was in play for J.C. Allen.
And that wind was It was kind of blowing at the start of the game, seeing that it was affecting the play. We've seen a couple plays out there over to the left to Alex Leopard, even to Michael Crossland in center. It did have a huge impact earlier on in the game, but now we're seeing there's like little to no wind. So we'll see if that has any sort of effect on the plays and anything that happens here in the game.
Absolutely. And we'll see another payoff pitch here from Viller. It is up high, another check swing. Nushida is able to hold off, and he'll head to first.
See, Kent, what are your opinions? Did he go?
I don't think so. Did you? Do you?
I agree. I don't think he went. Certainly was able to pull back in time. It helped that he had the bat a little higher rather than fully extending his arms.
Absolutely. The crowd will, of course, disagree, but that's okay.
You're always going to have some sort of disagreement. I feel like in sporting events like this, there's never one set decision. There's always going to be something split, let alone with the Hawaii fans here in attendance.
Yep. This will bring up Josh Martin. He's 2 for 3, and he bunts, scores the bunt, and he pulls back for a called strike. 0-1.
I really liked his stance there when he was bunting.
With the knee down?
He had that knee all the way down, almost touching the ground that time, and I thought that was just really interesting because he's a tall guy. We can tell from here.
Yeah.
He's going into a full lunge on that one, squaring it up. I'm curious if that has something to do with like his takeoff whenever, like, after he squares it off, or...
Yeah, very unconventional. Next pitch, he doesn't square, but he takes it low. You know, this is the 4-hitter that's scoring the bunt. That's very unusual.
Certainly, especially with a pitcher in which I don't think Viller's seen Josh Martin yet this game. So it's certainly interesting to see what the approach is there.
Yeah, maybe just mind games. 1-1 on the way is in there for a strike 2. This could be Viller's last batter, as the next batter is a righty in Jake Redding. But in the hole, it's Cody Watanabe, the final lefty in Hawaii's order.
Been quite a lefty-lefty matchups.
1-2 is sliced on the left side. It's hooking foul out of play. Could have been extra bases if it stayed fair for Martin.
That could have been dangerous for the Tritons, like you said. If it would have been squared up just a little better, could have been a dangerous situation, as they already are deep into the hole, trailing 6-1. But we'll see Josh Martin again with another opportunity.
That we will. The 1-2 is on the way from Viller. And he lines it into center field. Crossland's got a beat on it, hustling in, and he makes a nice play. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. As Nushida will stay put at first.
We will see no pitching change from the looks of it. It looks like there is someone warming up in the bullpen, but looks like they're going to let Jake Viller go out for another batter here. Probably trying to get past this right-handed hitter and get again to that left-handed.
Yeah, 100%. It's Jake Redding, the right-handed hitter, sophomore for Hawaii. And he takes the ball in the dirt.
Redding quite the day at the plate with a single at a fielder's choice earlier on today. Resulted in an RBI, him scoring.
Hawaii with the runners, their Triton pitchers have really limited Hawaii's hitting with the runners on. It was 4 for 8, and now it's 4 for 15. Really locked him down as Redding swings and misses at a pitch, 1-1.
See what Redding has in his back pocket here.
Lefty's pitch on the way, and another beautiful pickoff move sends the runner at first running, almost throws it away, and it'll be Viller who tags out Nushida at first for the pickoff. Triton's able to execute that one flawlessly.
That was very well done. It could have been catastrophic had that ball gotten out of the reach of Potestio, the shortstop, who was able to get the throw over to second. That could have been catastrophic, but he was able to pick that one off perfectly, and the throw on over to first, Very well done. Just in time. Got the runner.
Yeah, tough angle from Camacho, but he was able to get it there, and Potestio could get the pick, and UCSD gets the out. 2 gone now, and it's 1-1, and 2-1 after the pitch from Viller.
We've been seeing the Tritons doing a little better here in the back end of this game. As the game progressed, they've been doing a little better defensively, and also their pitching's been quite stronger as well.
2-1 coming from Viller, and it's grounded to the third. High hop to J.C. Allen, and over to first in time. Nice play by J.C. Allen to end the inning. It is stretch time here in La Jolla, and we will be back in a moment as Hawaii retains their 6-1 lead. Back after stretch time here, and it's
Did he do well?
Grant Garman coming in for Hawaii. He pitched yesterday as well, apparently. After a great day from Isaiah Magdaleno, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run on the one mistake, a solo home run, and 5 strikeouts as he gets his 5th consecutive quality start, and the Hawaii fans are very happy with that performance. First pitch from Garman is in there for a strike to Anthony Potestio as the lineup turns over for the Tritons. This will be his 4th plate appearance. 0-1 count to him.
New pitcher here for the Tritons. We'll see what we can get anything out of it here for the Tritons. If there's going to be any sort of difference potentially in the way that they approach these at-bats.
Potestio fouls off the 0-1, and he's awaiting the 0-2 from Garman. Lefty on lefty matchup. It's a slider in the dirt. One and 2 here to Potestio. Grant Garman on the year, 3.52 ERA, 1.5 WHIP, pretty solid. He's got 1 win on the year. 1-2 is fought off by Potestio.
Got to check your cars after that one. That one went into the parking lot.
It's 2 that have done some damage, I'm sure.
Apologies to whoever parked out there. Hopefully it just hit the street itself.
Yep. Well, if you're smart, you got to park far away in the parking lot so the balls don't hit you.
Very true.
1-2 coming, and it's down the middle. Got Potestio looking or unable to swing at it, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Not swinging there, but Garmin so far starting out strong here.
A game to forget for Potestio, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Going for the golden sombrero next.
Yeah, certainly not something you want to see from this Triton lineup, especially we've been mentioning that they've, for the most part, been doing fairly well with discipline.
Michael Crossland steps in and takes strike 1. He's got 2 walks on the day. Walking is his strong suit, that's for sure.
So we haven't seen a lot of strikeouts from this Triton team, but when we have, we've seen it from, for the most part, the same repeated players.
Very true, very true. 0-1 on the way is on the outside corner, 0-2. Infield not terribly shifted for a power hitter such as Crossland. Bit surprised.
Especially considering it's the top of the lineup.
Yeah.
Imagine something there.
0-2 is fought off foul behind us by Crossland. We'll see another pitch.
Medical center parking lot from the looks of it.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Medical center parking lot. If I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
I'll check on Google Maps later.
Comes the 0-2, and he spikes it in the dirt. 1-2.
One, two, doing fairly well working into these counts himself. I don't think we've had any sort of hitter counts in favor of the hitter, that is.
And that pitch hits Crossland. That's number 5 on the game so far. He'll reach base with another base runner for the Tritons. We'll see what they can do with it.
Seen quite a few hit by pitches this game. Seen our fair share.
Here's the hit by pitch king, Gabe Camacho. Left on left matchup here.
Did get hit by pitch earlier in the game also.
Yeah. I've liked what the Tritons have done with their lineup. They've altered the handedness of the batters, every other batter. So left, right, every batter throughout the order. So a left-handed pitcher can't really come in and dominate parts of the lineup.
Exactly. I think that's a well-executed move right there from the Tritons. Really throwing off the groove of the pitchers that they're facing.
Camacho takes ball 2.
And like you mentioned, it really just serves no purpose to throw in a specific pitcher for any particular section of the lineup.
Catcher Redding will head out and have a chat with Garmin.
So I think that's a really well-executed move, like you mentioned, to just do that alternating handedness. And it's pretty strong all the way through.
Yeah.
Honestly, too.
I agree.
Triton's doing well things with what they have. Making do of what they have. I don't know what the saying is, but
making do with what they have, I think. Something like that. Gabe Camacho trying to get his first hit of the game today as the meeting on the mound is over. We'll have a 2-0 count from Garmin. Pitches is on the outside corner. It's strike 1. Crossland at first, not really a stolen base start. He's 0 for 3 on the season. By far the worst on the team. And Camacho takes strike 2.
2-2 now. We'll see what Garmin is thinking here. Probably going to go for possibly an off speed. He does have a bit of room to work with. We'll see what he does.
2-2 coming, and on the outside corner, got Camacho looking.
Fastball that time.
Had a bit of run to it, too.
It did. It's only something that Camacho maybe wasn't expecting. Most likely expecting some sort of off speed, as he just didn't swing at that one entirely.
The left-on-left matchup like that in a low arm slot from Garmin, many times it's a slider way outside to catch the hitter fishing, and that pitch sunk back into the zone. Alex Leopard will come in with 2 outs, and he grounds it to short. Nice sliding backhanded play at short by Tejada, and he throws to first on the bounce. Scooped by Martin, and what a play that was to retire the side. Triton's unable to cut into their 1-6 deficit against the Rainbow Warriors, and we head to the 8th, just 2 innings remaining. Back in the 8th, and it's Jake Viller on the mound again to face the lefty, presumably his last batter, lefty and Cody Watanabe. His first pitch on the way is a strike, 0-1.
Looking down at the bullpen now, I'm not sure if anyone's warming up. It looks like a kid, actually.
That is a kid.
Oh. You know, who knows? Maybe they put him in.
Yeah,
Next prospect.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just like a player pitcher. Position player pitcher.
There you go.
Watanabe takes a ball. It's 1-1.
Watanabe with 2 flyouts, both to center, as well as being hit by pitch earlier on in this game. Looking to do something here.
1-1 on the way, and he grounds it to second. It's Ujimura who makes the throw in time. 1 away here in the top of the 8th.
Watanabe certainly having the speed there. He could have beaten it out if something were to happen there.
Yeah, any sort of bobble by Ujimura would have resulted in a base runner.
Certainly had the speed there. That would have been certainly something good for this Hawaii team had he gotten on. Could have easily stolen second with that speed, and as they head over here nearby, they're sort of nearing the back end of the lineup.
Kamana Nahaku walks in the box, and he takes a strike 1 from Viller. Surprised Viller's not coming out, but he's done such a great job. Only 1 hit, 1 walk, and he has 2 pickoffs.
An impressive outing. 2 pickoffs. That's, I mean, that alone, it's very difficult to get a pickoff.
Yeah. Pitch is in the dirt, but Nahaku thought about it, and he lays off 1-1. I mean, Viller's move is so impressive. It is very deceptive.
It really is, and I'm sure it's very helpful for him, the fact that he's the left-handed pitcher that's facing the first base, so he can easily just fool him with that move, the quick step off, and that's all it takes. Got those 2 pickoffs. Wonderful job. Couldn't ask for more.
Swing and a miss by Nahaku. It's 1-2 on him. He's got sort of the traditional lefty pickoff where he picks up his foot and then slings it from the sidearm slot. And it's very good.
It's very well done, too, and it's difficult to execute that at the same time because there's a fine line between what's acceptable and what can be counted as balk. So it's very well executed for him, the way he did it, and resulted in 2 excellent pickoff moves. Couldn't ask for more.
Nahaku, once again, thought about a pitch in the dirt. This time was a bit closer, but first base umpire Justin Havey claims he laid off. It'll be 2-2. And Viller working quickly here. Really does not wait until the end of the clock, it seems, on these batters, as the 2-2 is on the way. Swung on and grounded through the hole on the left side. It's a base hit for Nahaku. Be his second hit of the game.
And I think that's a very good trait to have if you're a pitcher, where if you can step in immediately after throwing another pitch. That's a very good trait to have as a pitcher, because you can essentially also throw off the batter by saying, I'm ready, you're not, I'm throwing the pitch.
Yeah.
The ball is in your hands, you're the one that's throwing it. So essentially that's a really good thing if you're a pitcher that can set up very quickly, such as Jake Viller is now, and earlier we seen it with Magaleno doing an excellent job at immediately stepping in as soon as he threw another one and in preparation for what's to come.
Yeah, you're very right. And the other thing about that is, if the pitcher or runner goes, throw to second, nowhere close. Nahaku has a stolen base. That'll be his 10th on the year. He's 10 for 12. Very impressive. No chance to get him. It's Gabe Wright in the box, and he is down 0-1. As I was saying, if the batters are ready for a pitcher and the pitcher's quick, the pitcher can wait and then deceive the batter. He'll sit there in the stance waiting to start till the end of the pitch clock, and that'll throw off the timing in the batter's head. 0-1 is swung on and missed. 0-2.
Exactly. So essentially it's a huge mind game, I guess you can say. A mentality of who can, I guess, quote unquote, lock in quicker, to be honest.
Yeah, you're very right. I mean, throwing in the fake bunts is in there as well.
Exactly.
Runner goes again to third, but it's fouled away. Nahaku had that one stolen too. He got a great jump. Unfortunately for him, Wright fouls it back behind us. He'll receive another 0-2.
I'm curious if that was supposed to be straightened out for a hit, or if it was a sort of miscommunication between base coach and
Yeah,
Wright.
I wonder that too. Viller checks on the runner, but no chance to get him. Nahaku is back easily. 85% on the year for stolen bases. Very, very impressive from him.
It's quite a percentage right there.
0-2 again. Wonder if he goes. He doesn't. And it swung on and missed. Curveball in the dirt. A fake throw by Martinez almost allows Wright to get to first with his speed, but gets him by half a step. And it'll be 2 away on the drop third strike.
You know, that one did make me a bit nervous because I was hoping that the runner on second wasn't going to go. So that was an excellent call there by Martinez, ensuring that the runner doesn't go. But it was a bit nerve-wracking to see that throw on over. Was a bit low for first baseman Gabe Camacho. Able to get it, though. Get the runner out. Now there's 2 outs with just a runner on second.
Yep. And Taylor Takata will step in, the switch hitter, and he grounds the first pitch foul. If you're Martinez, you know, I'd rather him just go straight to first because they're already down 6-1. They need the outs, and another run isn't going to matter in the end here. You just need to get outs. But
Very true.
He did it at the end of the day.
You just want to get out of these innings. I agree. When you say it that way, I do understand, and I agree. You just want to get out of these innings, get the bats out, get the bats going, and potentially come back, because with a score like this, you're going to just want to bring those bats up.
Absolutely.
The defense, but you're going to also want to do a little higher emphasis.
Viller might have his third pickoff here as the runner went early, and he noticed him. Nahaku caught in a pickle, and they barely tag him out, running him back to second. Nice play over there.
3 for 3.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 3 pickoffs. You do not see that very often, but Hawaii does not score. It's 6-1. They do get a hit, though, as we head to the bottom of the 8th. end of the penultimate inning here at Triton Ballpark. It'll be Alex Leopard who comes up first against Grant Garman, who returns for his second inning of the work. He had 2 strikeouts last inning, did not allow a hit.
Garman looking out to continue to dominate this game. Excellent, doing quite the job last inning.
His first pitch is in there for strike 1. Pitching has really turned around the second half of this game. Not many hits or runners. And if there have been runners, Villers picked them off.
Exactly. We've seen quite an excellent job here. Let this happen real quick.
This pitch is popped up behind third. Third baseman should now able to make a nice play ranging behind him with a backhand catch. And that'll retire Alex Leopard.
But compared to the beginning of this game, we had a lot of, I guess, the word that we've used a lot of traffic on the base paths.
Yes.
And in this back end of the game, we just haven't seen a lot.
Yeah.
There have been rarely hitters on. And whenever we have seen them, specifically on Hawaii's end, we've seen a lot of pickoffs from Jake Miller. Miller.
Travion Martinez now coming up with the 1 down to face Garman. And the first pitch he gets is taken for a strike.
The pitches seem to be there. It's just a matter of swinging the bat.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, and just putting into play, maybe putting something that's in your zone and driving it.
Trines have been very patient per usual, but the second half of this game doesn't seem to, honestly the whole game hasn't seemed to have been working for them. Martinez pops it up into no man's land behind second. Looks like it's the center field Nahaka who calls everybody off and makes the play.
Yeah, like you said, it's become that point of the game where we have to be a lot less selective with the pitches that we're taking. You gotta have to expand your zone. You're down by 5 runs. It's the 8th, 9th inning. You only have this such amount of time. You only have 6 outs to deal with. You're gonna have to expand your zone. You're gonna have to start going for these things that you might not want to go, but are strikes. And that's, I guess, the hard part of this game is that you're gonna have to learn to adjust and change as the game progresses.
Well said. Very well said. And this pop-up will bring up Nick Costello here with 2 gone in the penultimate inning. He takes strike 1.
Costello, as we mentioned earlier, home run earlier.
And this pitch is popped foul behind third. Third baseman Chanel gave it a look as well as a left fielder right, but out of play it goes.
Worth mentioning. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, worth mentioning. Costello been on the no stranger to the base paths. Excuse me. We had him with a walk earlier, a fielder's choice, and a home run. So he's been around this field so far this game.
That he has. One of the 4 Triton walks this game. Only 3 hits for them. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error. Looking to add on. And Costello lays off 1 and 2. Garmin could be in the line for a save here, as this is his 2nd inning of work, and the 9th will be his 3rd. And if you finish the game with 3 or more innings, that is a save. 1-2 pitches down and away, 1 and 2.
We're going to do something here. See what Garmin has inside of him for the rest of this inning, and if possible, the 9th. Let's see, what do you think, Ken? You think they're going to keep him in?
I'm not seeing a single soul moving over there in the Hawaii bullpen, so I think he's going the distance. 2-2 is way high, 3 and 2.
And honestly, I think that's going to have to be the move. I think he's been dominating.
He has.
We haven't seen, I don't think, a runner on these base paths for the Tritons since he's come in. So he must be doing something right. So we'll see what Hawaii's decision is.
Payoff pitch here on the way. Called strike 3. Costello was on his way to first, bat already on the ground as the umpire strikes him out looking. We head to the 9th. It's 6-1 Hawaii. Top of the ninth here, Triton Ballpark, Hawaii versus UCSD. It's Jake Viller on for his 4th inning of work. Surprisingly, we all thought he would be out after he finished the lefties, but he's still in there.
Coming in for his 4th inning of a 1-inning, supposed.
Yeah. Only
pitching appearance.
2 hits allowed, 1 walk, and he's picked off all the runners.
Excellent job. That's a stat right there.
Yeah.
That is a stat right there. 3 different pickoffs.
It's amazing.
Incredible
Takata
job.
Taylor is the batter, switch hitter. Take strike 1 from Viller.
Takata with a base on balls early in the 2nd inning, yet to get on these bases since.
Next pitch is a strike to him, low and away. Strike 2.
2 very quick strikes. Viller, I'm sure, taking that time in the dugout to reassess and rethink maybe a strategy going on here.
Yeah, we saw him walking slowly off the mound before, and he was probably getting mentally prepared right there, mentally cooling down.
That was a sight.
0-2 is chopped to short. It's Pestestio who throws out Takata, and that'll be 1 gone here in the 9th.
Great way of fielding at that one from Pestestio. He was able to sit back on that one, got a good hop, timed it very perfectly, and was able to get that runner just in time. And we've seen right there, that was Takata. He's not a slow runner. He's a fast runner. So
very true.
It was very well done of him to be quick with that one, get the right hop, and able to throw him out there for the 1st out.
Ben Ziegler-Namora is coming in, and he is taking his time against Viller and almost has run down the he's called timeout. The catcher has called time. There's something wrong with his mask. Maybe his chin guard fell off.
Or possibly a pitch comm issue from the looks of it.
True.
There we go. Gonna switch it out with the coach.
And Martinez gets the new pitch comm caller, it seems.
This is the first time we've seen something like that this game, at least mid-game. I know there was a couple games ago that I had broadcasted, and there was about 3 or 4 different pitch comm issues from both the entire game. So I think so.
Well, Martinez is good to go with the pitch comm, and he calls the first one from Viller. And it's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Still no movement in the Hawaii bullpen, so I think it is Garmin who's going to finish it.
Which is honestly probably the best move that they can do. He's been dominating, been keeping runners off the bases. So why wouldn't they go with him?
Ziegler-Namora chops it to second, bobbled by Ujimura, and the throw is not in time. That'll be an error. Ziegler-Namora was fully sprinting from the get-go, knowing he had a chance there, and like you said earlier, the one bobble from Ujimura, and it'll result in the runner.
And honestly, I couldn't tell if that was a bobble, because he like framed it, quote unquote, framed it very well.
He did.
I couldn't tell if that was a bobble or if it was, sorry, my mic cut out. I couldn't tell if that was a bobble or if that was like on a transfer.
Yeah.
But he framed it very well if it was a bobble.
It looked like he scooped it up with his glove and then he caught it with his hand.
Right.
And now Tate Shamao grounds one into right field. That'll be a base hit. Ziegler-Namora coming to third. Throw is in time. They got him. What a throw by Nick Costello in right field, right on the money to J.C. Allen, who gets the tag back in time to tag out Ziegler-Namora.
Nick Costello to J.C. Allen. What the connection right there. That is an amazing job. Excellent throw there by Nick Costello to get that one in. And we seen that the runner that time was Ziegler-Namora. He did slide late, too, which really did affect whether or not he was going to get in. I'm sure if he'd had a different approach going into that side, he might have been able to potentially get out of the way of it, dodge it, or maybe even get there in time. But because it was a late slide, we seen he ended up on top of the bag. That did result in the out, worked in favor of the Tritons.
Yep. That's his 3rd outfield assist on the year, leads the team. So definitely the best thrower out there in right. And that pitch is lined to right pretty deep, and Costello has got it. Nushida gave it a ride, but it's not enough. Tritons will have 3 more outs to work with, down 5 as we head to the bottom of the 9th. Tritons down to their final 3 outs here. As we head to the bottom of the 9th, it's Delshawn Lanier who will face Grant Garmin. Garmin trying to finish off the save for Hawaii as they have a 6-1 lead.
Coming out for his 4th inning of work. That's quite impressive considering it's a relief.
Absolutely.
Pitcher.
First pitch on the way is high from Garmin. As I said earlier, I said the Tritons used a lot of pitchers and they needed to conserve after last night's 10-9 affair. Hawaii used even more, so they are happy to get through this game with just using 2.
Oh, I'm sure it was really a relief to know that they were able to get through this game with the least amount of pitchers possible, with each one, if I'm not mistaken, each one only using 2 pitchers.
Yeah.
That's a well-accomplished thing right there. I would say in the end of the day, that's a pretty good job right there from the pitching coach.
Absolutely. 2-0 on the way is outside, 3-0 to Lanier.
I'd say it's very well done on the pitching coach and on the pitching staff as a whole. Considering the way this game's going, it's going to be the deciding game for the
rubber
series.
match. 3-0 is down the heart of the plate, 3-1.
So, if we're looking, the way it's looking, it should be a pitcher's duel tomorrow. I think that'll be, so to say.
Yeah, anything could happen. 3-0, 3-1 is high. Lanier will start the rally as he reaches first on a walk. It'll bring up Ujimura, who's hoping to continue this run of base runners. He's 2 for 3. 2 of the 3 Triton hits so far.
Looks like we'll be getting a pinch hitter. 22.
Oh, yeah.
Drake Bicknell.
It is Drake Bicknell. He is a catcher, usually.
Bicknell batting 143 thus far this season. Across 21 at-bats, he has 3 hits and 1 run.
He is
2
the
doubles.
backup catcher, I believe, after Martinez. Travion Martinez is the main, and Bicknell is the backup. We've got a mound meeting for Garmin.
And not what I expected here. Garmin is getting pulled out.
Really?
That is it.
Wow.
Coach takes the ball.
Yeah, I see motion. Pitcher coming in. Can't see who it is. Does a quick prayer before running over to the mound.
On a Good Friday. Love that.
So no save for Garmin, but an excellent outing to say the least. That was his first base runner allowed. The Hawaii fans do give him an applause, well-deserved applause.
Excellent relief outing. I think if there's anything to take away from that, I think Garmin could just take away the fact that he did an excellent job out here today. He limited the Tritons as much as he could. This is, I believe, the only base runner that he is allowed on in his 4 innings of work. 3 1/3 now. It was quite an excellent job.
This is Trevor Rector. He is wearing number 18, and it is his first outing of the season, it appears. As 18 on Hawaii is usually worn by Tsushiba Tomi. So that is unusual. Oh, I mistakenly looked at the UCST bench. Unlucky.
Got it. Okay, I was confused. I'm gonna be honest, I was a bit confused. I don't know what I was thinking.
No, you were right. My bad.
These lineup sheets can get confusing.
Yep.
There's just a bunch of names. I don't even feel like they coordinate either.
They don't coordinate.
Should do a front and back. That would be
beneficial. Normally they put the pitchers in one spot and the hitters in another. But I guess they don't on this page. Well, Drake Bicknell will face Tomi with no outs and Lanier on first. Lanier can definitely run, but I Would be surprised if they send him here down 6-1.
I think in this situation, you're going to probably want to hold him there, considering that they need him at all costs.
Yeah.
Unless they want to avoid a double play. But we'll see what happens here.
First pitch from Tomi on the way is down and away to Bicknell. 1-0. Got the top of the lineup on deck, so looking bright possibly for the Tritons.
Bicknell, this is his first time out here, so there's going to be a fresh perspective on the game.
Comes the 1-0. It's a beautiful curveball, but it's low. 2-0.
And I feel like it'll be really impactful for the fact that he was watching the game from the sides. So it'll be impactful for him to see and understand what to look for, what not to look for, and what to go for, really.
And he's a catcher, so I'm sure he knows the zone well than almost anybody else. That pitch hit him. My goodness, so many hit-by pitches.
Add another to the tally.
Bicknell will get to first on a fastball that drilled him in the shoulder. And it'll flip the lineup to Petesio. Another big chance for the Tritons with runners on base. And we'll have to see what they do with it. 1 for 13 with runners on, 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Hopefully, Petesio can turn that around right here in the 9th with 2 on and nobody out.
And worth mentioning, we have a pinch runner at first in the place of Drake Bicknell. We have Nathaniel Wadelski. Most likely for the speed factor, they're throwing him in there.
No surprise there with Bicknell being a catcher. Catchers aren't usually known to run. It's a freshman, Wadelski, over at first now. First pitch, Petesio is a curveball that drops in for a strike 0-1.
And as we mentioned earlier, it's that point of the game where we need to be a lot less decisive on the pitches. Gotta swing on those, even if they're in the zone.
Absolutely, you gotta change up your approach if it hasn't worked. Petesio squares the bunt, and he pulled back just in time. And the pitch also barely missed for a ball. 1-1.
Got lucky there.
Very much so, very much so. He was late on that pullback.
I do agree. Third base umpire kind of saved him there.
Yeah.
Now he gets to see another one.
1-1 to Petesio from Tomi. And it is in there for strike 2.
Failing to swing again on this one. I don't know how I feel about that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
If being patient hasn't worked thus far, gotta be aggressive.
I agree, especially this late in the game. 9th inning. Gotta start a rally here.
Absolutely.
Now more than ever, if anything.
1-2 on the way is slide into left, fairly deep. Left fielder right going back, and he misses it. The wind really had a factor with that one. Now the runners are right behind each other. There's going to be a play at the plate with both runners. The first one safe. The second one would have been out, but the ball gets away. Now the runner is held up between second, and he gets back in time. Triton score at 6-3. What a crazy event right there.
A crazy sequence of events right there. I was looking at the ball, but I should have been looking at the base pass because the way they were very close in proximity. I'm very curious who started where. First of all, let's just break that down. I'm not sure what happened there. A bit of a miscue, maybe misread in the lighting and the darkness.
Yeah, the ball that Petesio hit had some serious slice to it to the left side, and right went back, and when he turned around, he must have lost the ball or something, and it hooked away from him, and he missed it. And then Lanelier and Wadelski were right behind each other on the base pass.
Excellent aggression from them as well.
Yes,
to ensure that they did not stop or didn't try to do a break in their motion as they were running. Excellent way. They had the mentality of just going through the catcher if they needed to, and it worked out for them. Triton's up.
Absolutely.
6-3.
Well said. Crossland's up to bat, and he takes the first pitch strike. Here comes the 0-1 to him, and he scores the bunt, and he actually gets it down. Tomi fields it cleanly, and he almost throws it away. And the first baseman, Josh Martin, is able to keep his foot on the safety bag, resulting in out. First out, runner gets to third. I don't know what the point of that one was. Maybe just looking to try something different after
Yeah, I'm
a
curious.
rough day at the plate for Crossland.
I feel like that probably could have been the best possible thing to do. Like you said, it was a rough day at the plate. I feel like that's probably the approach that you just want to do. Advance the runner, make it easier for him to score. And now we have the 3-hole hitter, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, Gabe Camacho also 0 for 3 at the plate today. He takes a curveball high. Back to those runners on that double. Lanier was nearly, it was a close play for Lanier, and Wadelski was behind him, and had the catcher Redding held on to the ball, Wadelski would have been out for sure.
Definitely, I think that was...
And this ball is flied to right, and Ziegler Namora is able to hold it, and with his run not mattering, Potestio does not try and score. 2 gone now here in the 9th.
Crucial position here for J.C. Allen. They're down by 3. Unfortunately, there is no possible way for J.C. Allen to tie it up or win it now, but if he can potentially do some sort of damage to score anything, that puts Alex Leopard in a pretty good position to do something here.
Yeah, you just got to push the train to the next batter, get on base, and give Alex Leopard a chance to maybe tie this game. J.C. Allen takes a slider for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
See what Anthony Potestio can do as a runner on third if anything goes into play.
Allen swings and drives it to right. Ziegler Namora going back on the track, and he makes the play on the track. And that'll be the game. Hawaii is able to fend off a late rally from the Tritons as they finally get their bats going. But it will be Hawaii who wins. 6 runs on 13 hits and 1 error. Tritons only 3 runs on 4 hits and 1 error, as we will head to the rubber match tomorrow to see who will take home the series. And then after that, the Tritons will go to Santa Barbara to face the Gauchos on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week. Any thoughts after this game, Adrian?
Well, it was honestly a good, I'd say a better back end of the game. I think that that's what we're going to want to see a lot of tomorrow going into it. So it's going to be a great, like you said, a great pitcher's duel tomorrow. Certainly going to be good to watch out for, and going on to that Santa Barbara matchup, that's going to be a very difficult matchup right there, difficult series. And if I'm not mistaken, are they over there in Santa Barbara?
Yes, yes.
So that's going to make it even harder for them. It always is harder to play on the road rather than in front of your own fan base. So I think that's going to be making a huge difference. How they set the tone tomorrow is really going to make the big difference in how they approach that Santa Barbara series.
Absolutely, and hopefully this 9th inning can maybe give the Tritons some momentum heading into tomorrow's game, but we'll have to see. And yeah.
We shall see. Thank you, Kent, for being on the call with me. Appreciate
thank you for calling with me, Adrian. And thank you guys.